Hey everyone, DW Squizzy here, and welcome back to Civ 3 World War II. Alright, well I think this guy, I don't remember where he was heading exactly, but he's gonna go over here because I need more Spitfires in Europe. Right, okay, so we want to take this city this turn, and I'm just going to attack it, because theoretically, I shouldn't really have a chance, right? Alright. I don't know if there's any T-34s around here. I'll probably move the Lancasters in the city over here once we take it. There's a lot of guys in here. Okay, good. Okay, they only had the one. I guess they're probably usually only gonna have the one. Well, it's ours now, and we get a free barracks with it. Okay. These Lancasters, yeah, that's where the others are. Okay, so you guys are gonna come over here. Yeah, you can too. Why are there... Why? I don't understand. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna come over here, we're gonna try to take Stalingrad, and then we're just gonna hold the line and go south and clear out all of this. So I'm not gonna worry about guys headed down there. So Spitfires can all go over there. Should be able to kill a T-34 now. Come on. Really? They have a 3 defense. Even on a mountain, that's still tiny. Fine, I'll just finish them now. Just because I like wiping out their permanent units. Alright, should be able to finish off, hopefully, the remaining fighters in here. I don't actually know how many are left. I think, was it 3 that are left? I'm going to assume that mountain infantry is actually defending now, which is why all my bombardment is... Yeah, okay. So next turn, they'll peel off from there, go over here, and start bombarding Istanbul. Or maybe Adana. We'll start screwing with the Soviets one way or another. Alright, so we have freedom of bombing right here. Good to know. You guys just all kind of... Yeah, I guess get in a position and be ready. Okay, before I use those guys, we're going to use the other Lancasters. So let's see. Of course, those guys would be on mountains. Okay. Vienna does still have fighters. So, we're going to leave those guys alone. We're just going to target these, not that, these two stacks. This is probably going to take everything we have. Just by the nature of how the Russians operate. Clearly this is where all of his men have been going for a while, right? Basically every T-34 he's built, that he's then pulled away from where we've been attacking him, they've all been coming here. And he probably still has two other groups. How many people, or as many tanks as these are, he's probably got two other entire piles of tanks that are the same amount, also on their way. So I can't guarantee this will be done this turn, unfortunately. Takes me back to the days of fighting in the Middle East, when we were also destroying ginormous stacks of Russian tanks. Had more Lancasters in one place then. I'll reinforce this city as much as I have to, if we can't destroy all of them. We may not have enough Lancasters to actually destroy them. I'm not calling everyone in now because we have to keep making advances on the front. We can't just go on the defensive. Someone's got a Falkwolf in the air. Could destroy that road. That would keep him from coming in here. I'm not sure how helpful that'd be, though. We killed our first one. That all of them? Oh, I have a bunch more here. Well, even if this becomes our entire reality on the Eastern Front for ages, it wouldn't matter. Our forces behind are just going to keep cutting up cities, and eventually he won't be able to keep up this production. He'll just run out, especially if he's trying to focus on building other planes. That'll also cut into his T-34 production. I'm worried about those PE-8s. Those things are scary. I didn't think the Russians got planes that were that good, but those are incredible. A rate of fire of 5, range of 15, with a 30 bombard. If those can kill, they're an equivalent of a Lancaster, if not better. Or their bombard would be worse. What is a Lancaster's range? It's 18, I think. 14. Nope, so theirs is one better. Yeah, that does make them better than Lancasters. If they can kill, that also means they have a one better rate of fire with that possibility to kill. But they're fighting me, so even with that high bombard, my defensive numbers usually won't let them get too much in the way of rate of fire, a lot like their T-34s and KV-1s are very frustrating to hurt. Or German defensive units, for example. But, I mean, they can still do a lot of damage, especially on newly acquired cities and to planes, if I don't have fighters in the air. So I want to keep him from being able to focus on production of those things. We'll just destroy them wherever we find them. And hopefully we can end them as a threat before they get too many. Right, they have guys over here. I should also devote at least some of these to attacking them. I have artillery, so I can leave the one alone. Good enough. My men can handle the rest. Imagine just being those Swiss infantry, walking around here with, I mean, I'd assume a lot of terror in your heart, as you're just trying to make it back to Switzerland at this point. It's the middle of an active war zone. I don't understand why all the minor powers just keep sending piles of infantry out into the middle of nowhere. Norwegians are doing it, Yugoslavians are doing it, the Greeks did it, the Swiss did it. I feel like there was someone else we spotted that did that. Turkey was doing that, right? Arabia hasn't done it. It's really weird. Like for the Belgians and the Netherlands, it makes sense because they're the allies, right? They're going to fight the Axis, even if they're terrible at it, but their units are going to run around. But these guys have no objective, nowhere to go, nothing to do. They're just running around in circles. You know, Russia could send these tanks in Greece. They're at war now. Okay, now we're in the range of it's at least possible to kill them. Although we're not going to, because getting 4 hit points on a T-34 on a hill is really, really unlikely. So, if I wanted to move through Yugoslavia to get at Tirana, Italy's decided... Oh, well, I guess there's still this road I can make use of. They decided the Germans and the Russians aren't using their territory, basically. Even if you got through, you'd still have to go around Zagreb, which would slow you down, and... yeah, there's no use going through them. It's just gonna take a bunch of extra time. Alright, well, since I got some leftovers, let's destroy these. That one might be guarded by fighters, so I'm just not even going to bother with it. Let's focus what we got on the Italians then. Oh no. Dang it. Well done. That's what well, he still did a lot of damage to him. If the artillery aren't going to do their job, a Lancaster has to. I want to get rid of these, like at least hurt the mountain infantry so that we can target the fortress that's underneath. That's it. I just want to hit the thing. Because if we can hit it once, we can destroy it. But he's got like 5 mountain infantry in here. Yeah, and it's going to be shooting us down the whole time. The real reason I want to destroy it is so I don't have to deal with that anymore while bombing it. I thought the French had a battleship around here too, in Corsica, that could have been bombarding them. Maybe it's down harassing the Strait of Gibraltar. There it is. Let's destroy this thing. That's one of the few units where missing entirely is acceptable, because it's so hard to damage. Okay, before we move them, let's go ahead and use them. Just take it out, please, before it shoots down another fighter, or another bomber. Yes! Okay, now we're at the motorized infantry. And since this is the last Italian city over here, those fortresses can act as a natural barrier against most invasion, even for me. They'll also take shots at my units that pass by, so I got to avoid that. But I don't have to worry about much in the way of heavy defense, because the units guarding it can't attack it. One, really. At least kill something. I don't really have any units who can attack it. Like we can try, but they're not built to attack. There we go. I'm really needing the Lancasters to do the heavy lifting. That just regular? Yeah, that's a regular. CCNN. I don't know what all the Italian stuff means. I've never done deep dives into their military history in World War II. Mostly because it's uninteresting, because they always lose. Let's at least kill some of these mountain infantry too, that'd be handy. she's put more conscripts in there. Stinking conscripts are annoying, especially the Italian ones, because they somehow seem to defend very well in cities, and then they'll immediately promote. Those conscripts are easier to promote than your average units. Yeah, I don't think we really need more Spitfires around there. Okay, so we are safe to bomb that now. So is that motorized? No, that's mountain infantry. That one was from Budapest. Yeah, ouch. I'm just gonna wait here for now. As are they, I suppose. That was weird. Generally, it takes longer for everyone to move over. Oh, there is a Blenheim here. Thought I looked but didn't spot one. Okay, before we move him, let's use our Lancasters. See if we can deal with the current defenses of Irkutsk, which is at least a KV-1. He's probably drafted some infantry in here, too. Yep. Or they walked in, either way. really have the units for a full assault, so we just have to take the city using bombers more than anything else. Come on. At least try to hit it. We're teaching that marketplace who's boss. Oh, okay, that complicates it. I'm good with him having cities build KV-1s. They take much longer to produce. He doesn't seem to be able to pump them out as fast as he can, these monsters. That is a light tank. Wonder why they would build that. Okay, I still have Lancasters to use. I don't know why it's trying to hurry me past them. Ah, just deal 2 damage, please. I have to rely on my Lancasters getting another hit in without destroying all of the population, and I have a really limited number of them over here. Okay, good on them. And yeah, let's destroy this thing before it has a chance to do anything else. Yeah, we should probably kill that too. Didn't actually mean to do that. Alright. Lots of extra territory. Big, bad, productive cities. Mine now. This area forest? Oh yeah, it's all forest. A lot of planes, just overall. I've been playing for, what, 20-30 minutes so far for this episode alone, and I've still not gotten past just the planes. We're still moving them. We're using them. That's nuts. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's just kill that guy. They're real deceptive. They'll hide at the bottom of a stack, so I'll think I'm done with all the defenders, and then they'll pop out. Of course, the only way you'll ever hit them is if you don't target all the people who are already dead, and the buildings that are already destroyed. I know it seems like he has infinite infantry. If he keeps Just throwing them around like candy. Also, that was way too close. That was ridiculous. Eventually, he's gonna run out. And then he'll be as desperate with them as he is with anyone else. My city. Thank you. Well, that should speed up roads through Persia, which is handy. I think we got a handful of people up in Communist China getting all the work done. French? No, that's mine. Oh, interesting. Innsbruck has a airport. Yeah, there's not a lot of work to do around here as far as production goes. Just because of how much stuff the Germans have already done. I guess I'll put you on building a road through a mountain. Alright. Now let's focus on hammering this city. Glad I don't have to deal with the Russian winter in this game. Because in reality, that'd really slow your roll. I mean, it's like every winter, they just go through a natural disaster again. Just by the weather alone. It's gnarly. They probably have a yak guarding Toluma there. just to be sure. I'll add another Cromwell down here. Oh right, I already sent one up there. We're just building a lot of crazy roads. Just all over the place. Let's go build another one. I guess I could start shipping workers over to one of the other locations, since they're not really needed out here. Cool. Also, Norway has apparently decided they're just going to keep walking into our land. It's nice knowing that the German U-boats are all now, well and truly, completely gone. And we won't have to worry about those things anymore. Because I don't see him making any more of them. Alright, more Valentines, which I'm going to send over this direction. Right, British Commandos. I got 2 of them over here, so that's nice. Also going to head over this way. I need this force to be strong enough to keep punching through, because these are the cities that they will actually defend. And then it's just the Matilda in there, so everyone else can fortify. And for the moment, you guys just stay in there. French cavalry? Weird. Are they trying to send units into Turkey? Because that'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, well, Italy should be under control. I'm not even going to worry about sending more people over there. I think it's going to be mostly pointless. Alright, all the German workers here. Yeah, you guys can fortify. Cool. Okay, let's wake up this. Get a couple more tanks over here. I can also tell that to stay. Those will be handy. Right. Let's not forget this. Oh, I have a Crusader and a Valentine over here. I didn't know that. Excellent. Torino is ours. I'll leave the Matilda here, I suppose. Well, actually, do I need to? I don't even need one here. Although I should probably leave him there. Here. Oh, this is a 1939. Do I have any other 1939s around here? No, it doesn't look like it. There we go. Keep putting your units on those airstrips. Watch what happens. Okay, Norway. Get out. Alright, so Soviet units. Took out a handful of T-34s. I'm curious to see how many he's got now. He's down to 368 Russian infantry. Okay, I took out like 30 of them this turn. Which is what I expected. And that's a good number. That's like, what, a fourth of what he's got? Something like that, maybe a little more than that. Maybe a little less than that, actually. Regardless, that's a good turn as far as tank killing goes. He's up to 40 Yaks again. He's rebuilding those things. And he's been building some KV-1s, but we're destroying them where he's been building them. So I'm okay with that. We didn't make any German advances, which is really, really bothersome. I would like to do that, but we're not able to at the moment. Do I have any more? Hat Road is still not ours, of course. Do I have any more Spitfires I can funnel in there? Where are all of my Spitfires? I got 3 and that's it. That one's healing. Here, you two, go right over here. That should be enough for it. Okay, so I have... Whoa! I didn't realize how many guys I had in here. Okay, so Crusaders... And just as a way of retribution, Here, you're free to try to kill this guy, Russia. Give me your best shot. And then it'll all coalesce right here next turn. And we'll just keep heading over here. If I take that city, that will cut them off. And he's done us the nice favor of connecting up these cities already. Normally this road up to here, and I believe these here, and maybe even this one, don't exist. I think Semipalatinsk might be connected normally, but it's not connected to Kondo, and Kondo is not connected to Communist China in any way. Neither of them are connected to Zag, so that's pretty accurate. These guys are going to start building a road across, because I want to connect it up. And then we'll attack and take it there. We should have... It's going to be 2 turns before we can get that, just because of how annoying its territory is. We don't have any Gurkhas here, so similar deal with these guys. With 2 turns, and we'll have both of those cities. We can close in on this one, and that'll be another road city taken out. These 2 cities we can take because they're pretty close, but the rest of these ones in Siberia, it's going to be a little while. Unless he's built roads to them, that we might be able to get them a little faster. But they have wide territories with lots of forests, so it takes forever for anything. Suppose I could use some Gurkhas backed up by Lancasters. That'd get me the best results. And I should be able to take this city next turn because I have Gurkhas here. And one of them can just step over and grab it. There's a road that goes north, but I don't know how far north. If it goes here, that might make our job a little easier as well. We take that, we take this. Our units down here, I'm still not sure what to do with these guys exactly. Without any sort of bomber support, they can't do much. Once we take this city, I think I'll funnel some Lancasters in. They'll start marching upwards towards this. And once they get in range, I can bomb it down. Because he doesn't have a lot of options on ways to defend his people out here. There's no roads to a lot of these places. And they have no resources. So the only thing they can do, basically, is hurry Russian infantry and draft. Which isn't very helpful for him. Two more Valentines. They must have been injured. Yeah, one of those Valentines is still hurt. Okay, well, we're good on most of those fronts. We've wiped out all the remaining Russian units, which is awesome. I'll give my men here some time to recover. Oh yeah, I do have more people here. Wake up the Crusader. Yep, and these guys, since I know they're all ready to go now. For the moment, we'll rest here. Help us get rid of these resistors. And then once we do, they're going to head up north and hit Bratsk as well. Okay, I got a British infantry here, so I can move the Matilda. Just going to block you if that's where you were going, China. You guys can start putting roads down until I have no more use for you. I'll probably be working in Siberia more than anything else. What is the... Okay, I see what the fastest route here is. Take this Crusader, a couple of Matildas. Here, we got one guy recovering, and then a couple defensive units. That'll be good. Go here as fast as you can. Because we're getting into serious Russian territory, where their units are going to be fighting much harder. Right, I have this guy here in case of some kind of transport shenanigans, so that it can't just be immediately taken from the coast. Although this city still can be. No Russians can get by, but you never know with those Italians. Speaking of, let's see what Italy's got now. One mountain infantry, one regular infantry. Both of them in Torino, I'm assuming. And then there are 5 fortresses right here. So yes, Italy's done. I just got to take that last city and they'll be wiped out. Russia's down to like 100 or so of those things. And Germany still hasn't built much of anything, right? The Marine has to be what's on the transport. I don't think he's even got any other units on there. It's back down to 15 Folk Wolves, so that's good. Man, I detest those things. 17 109Fs. He's running out. And no tanks? Not even one? I thought he at least had a 3H. Was I not? Did I not notice it? Okay, he does have one 3H somewhere. That's it. So Germany's basically done too. They're just really annoying to capture. So it depends on what the Russians do here. If another stack of 30 or 40 of those things come roaring onto these hills, we'll just do what we did again and bomb them all out. He can't keep up production if he keeps doing that every turn. So he'll run out. He'll build them fast. It'll be a handful of turns, but he'll get those numbers back. By the time he does, hopefully we'll have closed off this section here, and might even be making advances again on this side. Definitely these 2 cities are going to have to go before I push any further forward. Their terrain's very rough, and they're pretty far out here. We'll probably leave the northern section here, Poland and his other cities around, until we've taken all of this and sealed up this section. Just so I can sort of focus my efforts on one spot. He seems to be having trouble getting to Athens. I don't know why he's not using his fleet, because he's got a big one in here. But they're not going anywhere. They're not doing anything. So, that is pretty weird. Forget hitting Baku. Let's see. Take a Crusader and a... Oh, the Gurkha just got here. Matilda. Take a heavy artillery, that'd be funny. Another Crusader. You know what? All the artillery should probably go north. Yeah, it's going to be a little while, but you guys go around there. I'll probably need your help with Stalingrad. We're coming at it from the more convenient angle. If you're Germany, you have to march artillery, generally, all the way across all of these squares, which takes forever because Stalingrad has a massive cultural territory right here. But since we're hitting it from this side, all we have to do is take this city, and then we can just step up and take it. Well, and bomb it. It's still going to be a handful to take. But if this is defended by... Ooh. Okay, that's not infantry. I do have a special fortress here, yeah. So if nothing else, I have that going for me. That must be the healing, one of the ones that's healing from fighting with Greece. Okay, you don't need to be here. Alright, is that about everything? my turn? I think it pretty much is. I want to be sure I'm not... Yeah, not missing you. I've already sent the transports across. I don't think I need to keep Spitfires on these cities anymore. Germany's Air Force doesn't seem to be doing much. Alright. Well, I guess we go to next turn and see what Russia does. No, the French are leaving. I thought they were actually going to do something. They're just continuing to run in circles. That force of tanks, if they hit Turkey, could start taking things. Instead, they're doing what the Netherlands are doing and just running around. At least the Chinese are trying. They just can't seem to get anywhere first. More German units over there. Yeah, keep sending your guys away. That's smart. That's a great move. Ooh, thing is colossal. Alright, well, at least now we know what front it's on. Why? Oh, you're going to the airport. For some reason. That's different. He only has 2 of those on the field right now. He's probably built some more, but... and he's facilitating it with motorized infantry, because of course he is. I wonder what causes them to choose south over southwest as far as their movement goes. Like, I don't see any real advantages to one or the other. You know, it's probable the reason that the Germans were so obsessed with taking those workers back is because they were theirs. If they captured my workers, those are pretty useless to them, and they'd probably execute them. But if it was their workers that are now returned to Germany, they would try to get them back because they're far more valuable. That's probably why the Russians killed them. It wasn't just because I'm farther away from their territory. It was because they weren't very valuable. Infantry's like, just ignore me, tank. I'm just going around. Oh. Well, that's a weird move. I can leave you alone for a turn and you're not a threat. This is a lot of tanks, though. This is going to be a handful. I can say that. But I knew I was going to have to confront these things sooner or later. I had enough left to still bomb down an Italian city, even after we were done bombing them, so I think we should be able to handle it, hopefully. Although I'm starting to have doubts. This is a lot of them. Oh my goodness, is this a lot of them. I guess if worst comes to worst, I just pile a bunch of Matildas in there and pray. Oh, more of those. Oh my goodness. So many tanks. Still no sign of that German Bismarck. We're just gonna head north and track it down if that's what it takes. I'm just kind of trying to think through just how many units are over there. It's probably almost double how many he had last time. I wasn't really counting, but I think it was more by a heavy margin. We might lose a city. Worst case scenario, I just try to hurt them all, right? Just a little bit before we try to kill anything. That'll at least keep them from attacking. And again, even if we're stalled on that side, we're still building up, or we're still taking things across the rest of their territory. Right, we're still eating at their back, we're moving in on Stalingrad, we're taking Siberia. Those things are going to catch up with them. Even if we can't keep making advances on the Eastern Front. Well, I guess for them now it's the Western Front, isn't it? It's not like we're just treading water hoping something changes. We are still working on them, which is, though true, also sort of depressing because of how difficult it is to make any progress on them. I would love to just deal with Germany, have them off the map. Basically, this means I have to funnel all new Lancasters, all of them that I find, into Europe. Because I just need more. Where are the Spitfires? There. Until Germany is done, I can't cut back on my Messerschmitt, or not Messerschmitt, Spitfire production either, because he still has fighters and he can still build them. And they're always going to be dangerous. So let's see. Okay, no, that's close to the same size. That one is bigger. So we'll destroy this then. We'll focus fire on it, we'll destroy it, and then I'll hit this with everything I got. And there's another Soviet tank, so yeah, he's definitely not out of those. Okay, and then similar sizes. Yeah. How many did he build? D-34s. Only a handful. Did he build more of those stupid planes, though? 2 more. Yeah, okay. And 4 more KV-1s. So I'm going to need to get some Spitfires along these sides, and in the air, actually. So that we can try to shoot them down. Alright, so we're going to need to direct some fire on these guys, and after that, it's everything on these. I can leave him alone, for now. If I have planes left over, I will deal with him. But he's on a mountain, and he's still no threat to anything, because no matter where he moves, it's going to take all of his movement. As long as the Russians are moving in these numbers, it'd be impossible to make any progress here. I don't know, I'll figure something out. These guys shouldn't be too bad this turn. They're not really running out of men in Spain. I'm pretty sure they're just producing them and sending them out. And these are not reserves. Which is a little sad to me, because I would love to just bleed dry everything he has in there so we can just walk in and take it at the end, but Russian infantry are cheap as dirt. And so, on the high difficulty they're on, that has massively accelerated production, any city basically can pump out a 70 shield unit in a turn, maybe 2 at most. So yeah, he's just going to keep producing those, annoyingly. And just because I'm curious, let's see, I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just go up here. I don't see them. Where are they going? Even if they sprang out of somewhere and attacked. Like, let me see. That has 3 special fortresses, so a Marine's not taking that. Reykjavik does not, but I think, see him coming, because he's going to have to come around somewhere. I don't think the computer's smart enough to realize that they can stay in the darkness, go straight north, and then beeline it across the Arctic Sea. Like, he's probably, or Arctic Ocean, he's probably going to pass by and I'll see him. Hopefully. They'll probably spend next turn searching around too. If I see no trace of him, we're just going back to what we were doing. He'll probably turn up sooner or later. Alright. Oh, I should stop before I get too invested in this. So, next episode, we'll be moving in on a couple of Russian cities. I don't think we'll actually be taking any of them. But we'll take this one. We should be able to take that. Otherwise, it's just going to be kind of walking. Ugh. Alright. I thought we might be able to take that. I don't think we're going to now. I have Lancasters around. I could probably focus the ones from this city on this one. If we take it, that's handy. I can set some workers to put in a road there. We can have easy access in without having to go through Damascus. And that'll get us into Turkey. If I could take all of these cities and just sort of seal them up at Istanbul. I want to take Istanbul, but that acts as a decent enough bottleneck. These cities are very inconvenient to get to. You got to go through hills and forests no matter which direction you come from, so they act as natural barriers if I can take these 3. Which I will try to do. But we'll be dealing with all that in the next episode, because that's all we have for this one. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.